Hi guys, Model Muppet here. How you doing? Having a look at how to get the Elite Fire Barrel Strength upgrade for your Jackdaw. Now before I go much further, can I please ask you to look very closely at the video, because I'm getting some comments saying, well yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't show me where you are and stuff. I always make sure that I show the actual location. So that bit at the start there will give you the map coordinates of where you need to go to get the actual plan. This is the bit where I am now. Right, I've just got the plan. I can't show it beforehand because I don't know exactly what plan there is until I get there. Sorry, it's just a little bit exasperating when I go to a bit of effort to make the videos and then people sort of watch them and they're not watching them, if you know what I mean. And I don't mind helping anybody out at all. Right, I had to get that off my chest. Off my treasure chest maybe. Right, so this bit that's just gone, that shows you where to actually pick up the plan. This next bit shows where you need to go to actually dig up the treasure. And again, I will show the map. In fact, there's the map there. It's got the coordinates on. And it will show me looking at the map and then going through to find it. Alright, so I really don't know how I can make it any clearer than that. Oh, time for a quick slurp of my coffee and a quick smoke. Bear with me. I'm also going to answer another comment that I had recently on one of these type of videos, and I think it makes for a good kind of discussion. And the comment was, thanks for posting this, but man, you suck at games. Now, first of all, I don't think the guy was like trying to flame me or anything at all like that. It wasn't I didn't take it as a nasty comment. I don't think it was meant as a nasty put down or anything. So I'm quite happy to admit that I suck at games. And I've mentioned this before on some of the videos. Games aren't just there for the elite players. They're not just there for the top 10%. They're there for everyone to enjoy. And I'm quite happy to acknowledge I'm an average gamer. I've said this countless times. Sometimes I have good games, sometimes I have bad games, and sometimes I do well, sometimes I struggle. But that's good for me because it keeps the challenges fresh, and it means that when I do well, I get a sense of achievement out of it, and I get yay, go me sort of feeling. But the other thing is my age. A lot of my newer subscribers won't know this, and again, thanks for the new subscribers for dropping by. But I'm not a kid. I'm not even a young adult. I'm an old adult. I'm 50 years old, 50. Now, it's a fact of life that the older you get, certain things change about you physiologically. One of those things is the speed of your reflexes. And it really does become more of a challenge to play games as fluidly and fluently as you would in the prime of your youth. That's a physiological fact. It takes longer for messages to get from your brain down to your fingertips and move a controller in time. There's nothing that can change that. As you get older, the same thing will happen to you. What are the changes? Yeah, as you get older, certainly as I've got older, I've become more muddled. I've had the name Muddled Muppet for a long time. I'd say probably about 20 years of sort of various online activities. And yeah, I do get muddled. I do get mixed up. I'm sure I'm getting early onset dementia. But so there's even times when I have to stop and think more than I would have had to do. I can't remember stuff as well. It's all just part of getting older, and it's no biggie. But it does mean, yeah, I'm gonna suck at games. Sue me. Who cares? One time, I've also had this put to me on various gaming forums if I join in a discussion. And then somebody pisses me off usually by starting an argument, and I'll argue back because I'm an argumentative sort. And I've had this a few times when I say, oh, I'm surprised that a 50-year-old man has to resort to name calling or whatever. And so a couple of questions for you is, at what age do you think you're going to stop playing games? Or are you just going to keep on going as long as you can? And the other is, at what age do you think that your personality is significantly going to change? Because in my experience, people don't change. Somebody who was a closed-mind arsehole when they were 20 is going to be a closed-minded arsehole when they're 50. And somebody who's open-minded and easy to get along with at 20 is going to be the same when they hit 50. You kind of, you do see the world in various different ways as you get older. You get more experienced in different things. You've had more time to ponder and think and what have you. But yeah, you fundamentally stay the same person. That's at least in my experience. As always, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. Well, one other thing I wanted to have a little rant about while I'm in a ranty kind of mood is, as much as I love this game, and I do love this game, there's a couple of things about it that are really starting to piss me off. One is I've done all of the naval missions apart from one, which I can't complete because although it shows up on my main map, when I go to the actual location, there's no guy there to pick the mission up from. And that would give me, I think it's the golden guns. And so yeah, that's starting to boil my piss. And also with the assassination missions, I'm now 2 missions away from completing those, in which case I get the swords that have pistols attached to them, and I'm just curious to kind of see what they're like. And the same thing, the missions show up when I'm zoomed out of the map. When I travel to the actual location, there's nothing there to actually pick the mission up from. Oh man, it's not a massive irritation, but it's there, you know. It's niggles. The closer I'm getting to completing the game and 100% and everything, the more niggly it's getting about that. I've still got other things to do, so maybe a patch will come out before I get to that point. But yeah, it's annoying me because those are 2 items that I could get me full complete upgrades on, and I can't. Anyway, let's see how this old man fares in a bit of combat here. Have it! Have it! Actually, that's a very modern saying, isn't it? Have it. When I say modern, I don't mean within the last 6 months or a trend. I mean modern as in modern times. But when you go back to sort of, you know, olden sword and sorcery type times, it's all have at ye, sir. So maybe instead of saying have it, I should be saying have at ye. These bits are a bit more of a challenge because obviously I don't know if you've noticed, but when you've done the underwater bit, you don't have your full body armor on, you don't have your full health, you don't have any weapons, just what you can pick up off the ground, you know. So yeah, it makes for a bit more interesting challenge. One last thing I'm going to mention before we get to the end of this video, which is going to be very soon, is this whole new change with the comments and stuff. I've done a recent video on the changes to everyone having to link Google Plus accounts to YouTube to post comments and some of the problems that's throwing up. If you do post replies to this and I missed them, please bear with me. I believe very strongly about answering all comments. And I'm not at that stage of YouTube growth yet where that is an impossibility. Maybe one day I'll get there. But anyway, yeah, if you do post something and I don't post an immediate reply, do bear with me, and I will try and get around to make sure I answer all comments. Anyway, this is coming up to the end of the video, so this is Muppet out. Take it easy. Bye.